To be honest, a trade involving Russell Westbrook is so unlikely that, for a variety of reasons, we can probably just proceed everything right now by stating that the Lakers are not going to make a deal, or at the very least, not during the current season. Let's take a look at the reasons why NBA teams don't want Russell Westbrook. There are numerous reasons why a Russ trade is very guaranteed to fail, including his astronomical contract, deteriorating production, the significant style transition that the Lakers and whatever team acquires him will be forced to make, and others that aren't worth mentioning. Westbrook has also, quite simply, not been as horrible as some of his most vocal critics would have you believe, even if he hasn't been a great fit for the team. It is not necessary for the Lakers to simply fire him. They'd like someone more qualified to take their place. However, the rumors will continue to circulate regardless of what happens. However, even if the Lakers wanted to trade Westbrook and attempt something different, the reality is that it is possible that they will not be able to do it. The Sixers are apparently not interested in reacquiring Westbrook in a Simmons deal, and are even unwilling to accept him in exchange for a guy who is providing them with nothing this season. This eliminates one of the few possible destinations that has even a sliver of logic. There have been numerous stories that Rob Pelinka and the front office have explored trading Westbrook, but it's hard to think that there are any clubs lining up to get him at this point in time. A recent LA Times newspaper said that the Athletic's Sam Amick reported this week that the Lakers have had internal discussions about possibly trading Russell Westbrook. But according to my sources around the NBA, the appetite for a player making $44 million this season and $47 million the following season is low. One might imagine a team with a playoff-hungry owner convincing himself that Westbrook's competitiveness will propel their team into one of the top 10 slots in each conference and possibly past the first round of the playoffs. However, would those clubs be willing to send back the types of players who would aid the Lakers in winning, therefore compromising their own position to do so in the process? The chances of all that happening are extremely slim. It's not unexpected that the first graph is there at all. The second one, on the other hand, is quite interesting. What kind of team does that sound like it could possibly be? The Sacramento Kings are the first team that comes to mind, since they appear to be desperate and insane enough to do something like that in the middle of the season. So it's possible that another team in the NBA's most point guard heavy season in decades may make good use of Russ's roughly $100 million in outstanding salary, but it seems improbable at this moment. To their credit, the Lakers will almost certainly have to figure out how to make this work for them, for better or for worse. The good news is that, despite their humiliating loss to their feeder team last night, the Lakers have been heading in the right direction for the most part lately. Providing Westbrook and the club continue to learn about one another and how to make this work with Westbrook in his lowest usage position since his second season in the league, they will most likely be on a more positive road than simply discarding him, which would put them on a bad track. If that is the case, it won't make much of a difference whether or not teams desire to trade for him in the coming months. And even if it doesn't, it's worth recalling that it is not entirely apparent that trading him simply for the sake of trading him would be a better move for them in the long run. In a nutshell, the Lakers have made their bed by this point. After that, unless something miraculous happens, they must figure out the most comfortable position in which to lie in it. Do you guys think that Russ will be traded at some point this season before the deadline? What team will he be traded to? Is he still a good fit for the Lakers? Let us know all your opinions in the comment section down below. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Jump Ball Central, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video. We'll see you guys next time.